Hi, today's video we're going to be talking about backing up your website that you've built on WordPress. We're going to do it using the cPanel where it's hosted on your hosting site. What I'm going to show you is in the video in the cPanel we're going to go into the file manager. We're going to back up the content file in the file manager, and we're also going to back up and go into the .php admin. We're going to back up the database. I will do first is I'll show you what the site looks like right now, which is what you're looking at, and then we're going to show you what happens when we back things up and delete them, and then we'll restore them. We'll show you how to restore it too. That's what we're doing in today's video. If you're new to our channel, please subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon so you get notified every time I publish a new video. I also like to remind you that if you do like the video, please like the video, give it a thumbs up. Okay, so the first thing you need to do is you need to go to your cPanel. So I logged in, and then we're going to go to the file manager first. Now we're doing chickens lay eggs site, so we're going to drop down here. We want the public _ HTML file. Now you can see here a bunch of my sites come up here. We're looking for the chickens right here. I'm going to double click on that. It'll open up the folder for all the content. So what we're going to do here next is we're going to select all. Now if you scroll, you'll see this is all highlighted. What we want to do then is find where your compress is. Okay, so you just scroll and you've got everything highlighted. So what we want to do is hit this compress right here. And you want the zip archive file, and then here, click here, compress. Now this will take any number amount of time, anywhere from maybe 30 seconds up to maybe a couple minutes. See, it's already done. It's a new site, so I'm just going to close that. Now, your first folder here on your site is always called something dot something. Now this one's called well known. So what I need to do is look for a zip folder right here. Just go down, and this is today right here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to highlight this. We're going to download this. Okay, we're going to save the file and put this on your computer so you know where it's going. I'm putting to downloads. Now, what you want to do, what I suggest doing is you want to label this something that you'll remember it for. And I usually put, because you're not going to remember these code like well-known, zip folder, whatever, chicken lays, and then I'll just do backup. And I'll put content, and then today's date, November 10th. And then I'll know that this is the content backup, the zip folder for that. So we're just going to do that. Now that's gone. Now we go to our site. Here it is. Nothing's happened to it, which is fine because we haven't done anything to back it up. Now we're going to go back to our cPanel. We're going to click out of this right now, and then we're going to go back to the main cPanel. You want to scroll down, find your databases area, click on your PHP My Admin, and this is going to open up. Now, you're going to have to know where your database can be found. So what we're going to do next is I'm going to show you to go back to the file manager and how to find your database so you can come back here and click on the right one that you want. Okay, so we've moved back to our main cPanel. We're going to go to file manager again, and then we're going to public HTML right here. We're going to go chicken lay eggs. Okay. Now, what you want to do to find where your database is located is going to be right here, config. Click on this, and then you want to open this up. So you're going to edit. Now, you're not really going to edit it, but you're going to come down here. You're going to look, and here's your database. Okay, it's the Wisdom ID 623. So I'm just going to copy that, and I'm going to put that in a notepad. Okay, so you've looked and you found I've got it on a notepad now, right here. So this is what I'm looking for. Since you're open in your editor, you want to just close that. So at the top, just close that without changing anything. Then what we want to do, once we have that, we'll come back to here. And what we're looking for is the Wisdom. So we're going to open that right here. And it's this one here. So I'm just going to let that load up. Okay. Now what we're going to do is we want to click Export because we're creating backup. Now we can click on Custom, and we just want to use everything. Okay, so everything's ready to go here. And then down here, we're just going to hit, don't touch anything else here, hit Go. And that should come up to be saved. Okay, that took about a minute and a half, but it finally came up. Okay, so we're going to do the same thing. Again, we want to label it in date. And then today's date. And then there, then we save it. Now this is going to be, and we'll put database, because you may not remember which one, the .SQL or the other one is which. So that's our database. So we're going to save that. Okay, so just the reason we're doing this is because if you put in a plugin that conflicts, if you make a change in a .hta access file, or you make a mistake, anything on your WordPress site, things can get whacked really easy and get screwed up. So you want to have backups that you can install and put them in there and take care of them. What we're going to do is we're going to show you, we're going to drop this right now in here. We're going to take this out of here, and then we're going back to the file manager. Just going to show you that. Okay, the file manager, we're going to go in there. Now the content is as important as the database, but you have to make sure that you have both backups. Okay, so we're going to go in here. We're going to go in here. Now this is everything that's here. Correct? Now this is the current folder that has everything in it. And this backup right here is what we have saved in our computer. But what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to select all. And then what I'm going to do is I've gone crazy, so I'm going to delete this. So I'm going to confirm that I want to delete it. Now this directory is empty. Now I'll show this to you. We're going to go into the site right now, and I'm going to reload this. And there you go. You got a 403. There's nothing there. Now you get the same thing, a similar page, if you take the database out as well. So what we're going to do is go back to the cPanel here, and we're in here. We're going to upload, and I'm going to find that file, and it's in my downloads right here. And we don't want the database, we want the content one. That's why I labeled them. I'm going to click on this. Now this is going to upload, and being a newer site doesn't have much on it. It'll only take a couple seconds to do it. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to pause. Okay, so it's all uploaded here. Now what you do is click this here, and it'll take you back. This is what we have here then. So we're going to click on that. We want to extract that right here. Extract the files. Make sure it's in your public HTML. That's where you want it. You don't want it anywhere else. So this will take a minute. Once this has everything extracted, then we'll go back and reload our site. Remember our site over here. Okay, that's what it looks like right now. We'll come back. As soon as this is done, we'll show you the site. There it is. We'll close it. We'll come back here. We'll reload this. And this should come back if I did everything right. There it is. There's our site back. Now, one more step. Go back to your cPanel, and you've got this folder right here. Since you already unpacked that, you want to delete that. Just confirm to delete. Should be able to go back here and refresh, and everything's still there. So you've redone your content folder in your file manager. And then we already found out from the .config area what the database, it's this one here. Remember, it's in our notepad right here, wisdom.id WP623. It's this one here. We want to click on this to open this up, and then it'll open this whole thing up here. What happens if your database gets screwed up? Something is wrong and you have to replace it. Your site, you go on your site here and there's coding in here. A plugin messed up something that conflicted. Your theme is broken, so you're going to want to fix it. So you're going to want to change the content back up, which we just showed you. You want to back up your database as well. That's what we're working on right now. Now we just worked on backing up our database. We're in the PHP area. Okay, so we've backed up. We want to click on the one that we want, which is this one right here. Okay, so you're in Wisdom 1D WP623. Now scroll down here. And we check, we want to make sure your site has gotten screwed up. You want to check over here, and you want to drop. You want to drop all them. Now this is all the stuff you're going to take out of your database. So you say yes, you want to drop it. Okay, so it's gone. Now remember, we're going to go back here. We're going to reload. I'm going to show you. See, your database is gone, so we have to restore that. Now, how can we restore it? Well, we go back. Okay, so we're in Database Wisdom, and so what we need to do now is import, and then you need to find on your computer where the file is, and we'll put that in there, and just leave these as they are, and hit go, and that should download everything into your database. Okay, so there's that. Now we come back here. If we reload this, and there's our site back. We've restored our database. That's what there is to all the steps. Backing up your content folder, backing up your database, finding where your database is located, then restoring both your content folder and your database. And that's today's video. I hope that helped you out. If it did, please give us a thumbs up, like the video. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel if you're new to our channel, and also hit the bell icon so you're notified every time I publish a new video. And I want to thank you for watching today. Don't forget before you leave that there's a Taking Action Online free step-by-step 12 steps. Right here, these 12 steps free. Access is available today. Click the link down in the description. If you are overloaded with information, if you're confused about how to make money online, and you'd like to start making money online, click that link, get access today to the free 12 step-by-step program, training program. Thank you for watching today. God bless. Talk to you later.